Hi everyone, this is Barbie with Jeannie's Designs, and I'm waiting for my stream to show up here. Hold on. I'm trying to get my chat up here. Hold on. Takes a second. Hi Jan. I think I'm live. I think I can see my chat. Hold on. No, hold on. Hold please. Hi Terry. Hi Michelle. Let me just get my chat up here. Hold on, guys. It takes me a minute. I'm not very good at it yet. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Now I can see it. Let me turn it down. Get rid of my ad. And now I can see it. It's a beautiful thing. Okay. Hi, guys. Hi, Deanie. Hi, Eleanor. Hi, Michelle. I know I'm live, but to get the chat, and you'll see this with everybody that goes live, to get the chat on another device so you can see it while you're not recording on your phone, it takes a minute for it to come up. I don't understand why, but it does. It's a delay. I think there's a built-in delay. Hi, guys. Oh, Terry, I'm so sorry. It was good. SME was good. Now, I was only there for 3 hours. And I'm just reading all the Facebook messages on the SME Facebook group, and you know, people had so much fun. So I'm so glad for them. Are you feeling better now, Terry? Hi, Valerie. Hi, Kim. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Mary. Hi, everybody. This is fantastic. Hi, Michelle. I know. I know. It's a challenge. And I think this is only like my 8th or 9th live. So I'll get better at it, just like my videos. I look back at some of my original videos from January and I'm like, oh, those are pretty awful. But, you know, you live and you learn and you practice and you do better. So this is going to take a bit of time. So we're going to get started. Oops, I just, this is what we're making today. The Laverna from Sew Yours. This one I made out of cork. And I did record this, so I may release it at some point. But it's got a nice open zipper area. It's got a zipper pocket inside. I love cork. I know, it's very expensive. And then it's got a pretty good size zipper on the outside too. You know, this is one of those patterns that you could do all kinds of things. Like I thought, you know, somebody could put slip pockets on the inside. You could put a slip pocket instead of the decorative. If you're part of my Facebook group, Val has made multiples of these and it's amazing. Sorry. The trash man is here. So if you hear something, that's what it is. Very exciting. Yeah. So the Laverna. So this is what we're making it out of today. Now, this is some material I got at SME. Just stunning. This is the exterior. Here, let me get these. This is the exterior. It's a crock. But look at that. Look at that gorgeous color. It's one of my favorite colors. And then I'm going to use this for the lining. I am not using any interfacing. Now, I will say on the cork one I made, I did use some Theratex fusible fleece, which is pretty amazing. This is on this bag is the first time I ever used it, and it's amazing. It's very amazing. Now, it's very expensive, but I think it's worth every penny. I really do. And you know, Nancy does such a good job. She doesn't release anything that's not a good product. Now, there may be other, you know, decent fusible fleeces out there. I don't know. But it's a beautiful, beautiful product. Hold on. There's something there. All right. So that's my outside and my inside pieces, front and back. This is going to be my zipper pocket. So I have 2 zipper pockets. My gusset is going to be the same fabrics, one inside, one outside. There is a zipper panel, same thing, inside and outside. The strap connector, there is a strap connector. Let me show you. The thing with this, you can't hardly even see it. There's a strap connector that goes all the way along the bottom. So that's what that is. The figure 8 connectors is 1 piece, which will divide into 4 pieces. And then you have 2 zipper overlays. And I already did put my, hi Mary. I know, it's exciting. I'm so glad you're quiet. Shh. I did already put my tag on there, just to save a minute or two. I have 3 zippers, and I am using matte black hardware today. It is a bound bag, guys, so I'm using binding, black binding. I am using, when do I get my Thor? That's a very good question. I'm using black 1-inch webbing. I actually sent a text to Sam at Sunny Sewing Designs this morning. I haven't heard back yet, but he told me when I bought it that when they got back on Monday, they would start getting them ready to ship. So doing a lot of testing and all that. So it'll take a while, be my guess. Hi, Lynette. Hi, Jadira. So I'm hoping next week. That's my goal. I don't know. We'll see. So her pattern calls for double D rings. She calls them figure 8 rings. I don't have 3/4, so on the one that I did on the cork, I used 1 inch and it worked out fine. You have to adjust the spacing just a little bit, but that's what I'm using for that. I don't have any large O-rings, which is what she calls for in the pattern, so I'm using 1 inch square rings and then a slide adjuster. And there I am going to use some rivets. So we will, I have some black matte rivets as well. So that's it. You guys ready to get started? You know, I've been saving Lynette for a couple years to get a Thor. So I know the feeling. You know, I'm pretty anxious to see how much I'll use it. It's going to go right behind me, so I'll just be able to turn around and do whatever on it. It'll be interesting to see, because it comes with a flatbed, if I'll use it more than my fabricator. I don't know. I'm pretty attached to my fabricator, and I know its little idiosyncrasies, so, you know, we'll see. I don't know. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, let me put you down so you can see what I'm doing. I think that's good. We'll adjust it if we need to. Let me get these out of the way. I am going to let's do the strap first, because I love having the strap done by the time I get done with the bag. You guys probably too. 36 and 20 is 56. So I'm making it 56. My scissors. I think the one on that one I made 52, and I didn't feel like it was long enough for some reason. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot, oh, I don't need swivel clasp because we attach it right to the, I forgot, we attach it right to the bag. So I actually can't even do this yet. I forgot that. We're not using any swivel clasp, so that's okay. I'll put this in here and we will wait. So the next thing I'm gonna do is the figure 8 connectors. We'll get those ready. So here's my figure 8 piece. And because I only have 1-inch double D rings, her pattern calls for a 1.5-inch piece. I cut a 2-inch piece because I needed to make it for my rings. You guys, if I act kind of funny, just tell me. I had, if I have to get up and go get anything, just bear with me because I had a injection in my knee today. And it's fine. It already feels better, but just don't laugh at me if I get up and hobble. $55 or $56, Michelle? Yeah. Yeah. You know, Jan, the injection really, it hurts for a second, and that's it. It's really not bad. Of course, you know, I had my PCP do it, and he is pretty amazing. He was quite the chatty Cathy this morning, too. I was in there for like 30 minutes just to get a knee injection because we chatted for like 20 minutes. He's a really nice guy. I won't let anybody else do my injections anymore either. I went one time where he wasn't there and another doctor in the office did it. And it didn't last very long. Well, you know, because I'm an old girl, Barbara Ann. All right, so here is our piece. Now, resist the urge to top stitch it because we'll top stitch it once we get it on. And now I am going to just divide it into 4 pieces. You've had 4 knee replacements, Cathy? Oh, no. Don't tell me that. That's scary. Because I'll have to have it eventually. You know. All right, so let's divide these into 3 pieces. And she gives you, let me concentrate just a second here. She gives you the measurements in the pattern. I can, Deanie. I can. I absolutely can. 4 1/4. You know, I was actually thinking of doing a live of a lot of tips and tricks. That would be one of those. Like the Butler method, like the making piping, making your own piping. I actually have a whole list of things that I thought, you know, that might be not a bad idea. That would take some prep, but okay. All right, so let me grab my double D rings here. And let's take one. So what you have is two the same size, one long one and one short one. That's what you should have. So if you don't, then you'll have to make adjustments. So I'm going to take the long one. Oh, I got to measure down. Sorry. On each piece, measure down a certain distance. She tells you in the pattern. I did, because I am using the 1-inch bigger connectors, I had to adjust this once I got it on. So I may have to do that here too, and that's okay. Christine, yeah, isn't that great? You know, I think my knees, in addition to my mom having knee problems that I inherited, I think it's all those years being a nurse on my feet for hours on end. I personally think that's what did it. Bending and stooping and, you know, on your feet for 12 hours or more. You know, it's okay. It was something that I loved being a nurse. Yeah, hi Pammy. Yeah, Kathy, nursing costumes. What are you gonna do? I think it was worth it. And I would say 90% of the time I'm not in pain once I have my shot, so. All right, so let's put our D-ring on, double D-ring. I'm gonna call it a D-ring while we're talking. And I already lost my, oh, there it is. And we're gonna fold down to that line. So that's why I put a little piece of double-sided tape. So that's what it looks like. And then I'm gonna take one of the 4 1/4. Oops, I told you the measurement. I'm sorry, Melissa. I'm sorry, didn't mean to. I don't know if Melissa's joining or not. I met her at SME. She's the sweetest thing. All right, so take your, so now you have 2. And then we're gonna, I got something on my nail. It's driving me crazy. And then we're gonna take, you're a hairstylist and I feel your pain. Oh, man. So take the shortest one. So we have 2 left. One that's a little longer and then the short one. Take the shortest one and put it on the other side of the long one. And pay attention when you do this that you're not getting overlap here. You can adjust it once you're sewing it, but it won't look as good if there's overlap. And then take your remaining one and put it on this other side. Okay. Let me grab one of my front exteriors here. And you can use the pattern as a guide. I'm going to use a little more double-sided tape. If you have, I couldn't find, Melissa is out of the 3/4 inch double D rings right now, and I couldn't find them anywhere else. So I've had these 1 inch for a while. I thought, heck, I'll just use these. And I'm putting double-sided tape on the back. Kathy, you loved being an RN. Yeah, I loved it. If I was younger, I'd go back and do it. I really would. I loved it. I did home health for a short period of time, and I loved that even better because I developed relationships with my patients. They were wonderful people. All right. So obviously the long one goes on the inside, and the shorter one goes towards the outside of the bag. The thing that I struggled with this is I wanted to make sure, number one, that I'm not getting in my seam allowance here, but that it came over the edge. And so I had to adjust mine just a bit. I'll show you. Now that I put that tape on there. So I just shortened where that is. Let's see if that's enough. No, not quite. So I shortened both sides. I should have let that tape off. That's all right. And that's just me. I didn't want it, I don't want it in that seam because obviously you don't want to go over your hardware. And I wanted it to come pretty close there. That's pretty good, actually. And you don't have to put these where she tells you to in the pattern. She'd be thrilled if you guys, you know, if all, like Val did. If you're on a part of my Facebook group, you'll see that Val made all kinds of different designs with this. And it looks really good. All right, so the big thing is you just want it to be straight. I'm kind of picky that way. Okay. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, now let's put this other one here. I think that looks pretty straight. Hi, Sandra. Thanks for joining. Okay. Hold please. I don't like how that ended up, so let me just redo that. That's better. Okay. All right, so now this is probably the most tedious part. Hi, Joni. I know, this pattern is fantastic. So I think those are pretty straight. What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty good. All right, so here's what I'm doing with my stitching. You'll see. Oh, I gotta change my stitch length. Okay. So I go up as far as I can. And then I'll come across, and I want to make sure that I don't get anything poking out on the side, if I can help it. It's not the end of the world, but then I go straight across, and then I'm going to go backwards because I don't like to struggle with my hardware. Now I can turn around and go back down. I know, it's kind of picky, but okay. Isn't it great, Jeannie? All right, let's do this other side of this one. I'm trying to train myself better to hold on to my threads because Evidently, that's a big deal with the cylinder arms. Much more so than it is with just a regular industrial. So, I'm trying to remind myself to do that every time. Okay, turn around, go backwards. And turn around and go forwards. I think I've said this before on something. You know, I'm into bag making for the fun, not for the struggle. Oh, that looks really good. Okay, let's do this side. So when I can find ways to do things that are easier, let me see, and not as much of a struggle, I'll do them. Go backwards. Go. My hardware got in my way, that goofy thing. Okay. Thank you, Ellie. I'm telling you, it took me a long time to figure that out. But because I struggled forever going over my hardware, you know, it was painful. And finally I said, got to find a different way to do that. You do have to go slower because you obviously want a nice straight line, but hey, it's worth it. Okay, that was the most tedious part of the whole bag. Now, the other thing is you don't have to do this at all if you don't want to. And then I'm just going to cut off my excess on, I don't have tons. Okay, beautiful. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't that look good? Oh, man. That looks so good. All right, let me see what... I just made this bag the other day. And now I have to remind myself. I don't know if you guys are like me, but it's like, what? What do I have to do? What's next? Okay. Let me grab my other outside piece and my outside overlay. I'm knocking things off everywhere. All right, there's my outside overlay, and I need one of my zippers. Okay, she tells you, oh, let's do centers. Let's do centers. I didn't do them before. That'll give me a chance to read some comments. Hi, Shelly. And do your centers on all 4 sides. You'll appreciate it later. Hi, Valerie. And I made this a little challenging for myself, so I'll come up with a different way to do it. Let's see. We'll just snip it. Okay. So take your other outside piece that doesn't have any your decorative hardware on it. And we're going to measure down what she tells you to in the pattern. And I already put double-sided tape on my both overlays. And I had centered this, but it went away. Where's my center? Okay. Okay. Put our other tape on there. Oh, I sewed over that. That's funny. I sewed over the paper on the double-sided tape when I put my tag on. Oh, God. Oh, that looks so good. This might be my new bag. This is one of my favorite colors. So, all right, let's sew around the outside. I did not, Janera. I did this one by hand. I haven't had a minute to, she doesn't have SVG files for this. And I'm going to make some, but I haven't had the time to do it. So I just cut these by hand. All right, let's do this. And I'm going to hold my threads and pull it to the back. When I was doing the purple eggplant one, I couldn't see the edges because it blended so well. It was like, whoa. Couldn't even tell it was there. I was like, wow. Just go slow. You gotta go really slow. I do anyway. I just thought of something. Do you guys have, hi Judy, who has some really good options for lights? You know, from your machine. I have this thing in here. I don't know if you can see where I'm pointing, but it's right here. And I have struggled to get a good position for it. Do you guys have any good ideas of where you've purchased lights? You know, the older you get, the more light you need. And anyway, whether you're young or old, you really need good lighting to do fine work like this. And I have struggled to get good lights. I really have. So if any of you guys have good options for that, please share. Because I could really use some better lighting. I don't know if my husband's watching, but he's probably going, she wants some more lighting. I mean, it's a cloudy day here today, so if it was sunny, the lighting would probably be better. I don't know. Okay, let's cut these off. Burn my ends. You bought one from Amazon, a magnet light. Is it nice and bright, Jadira? All right, so that's what you have. Now I'm going to cut out my hole here. It is, okay. Hi, Milena. I'm probably not saying that right. If I'm not, I apologize, but it might be Melanie. Melanie? No, it's not Melanie. Okay, I'm just cutting this out, and I'm going to have to just do it and not look up. Because if I look up while I'm doing this, that wouldn't be a good thing, actually. I'm trying to be real careful. You know, I've only cut my facing once, and it's been a long time because I'm usually very careful. And I thought, if I'm not careful, I'm going to do it on live, and that would be extremely disappointing. Close enough. Okay, sorry. All right, so there we go. That looks beautiful. Let me grab one of my zipper pocket panels. And like I said in the beginning, I'm not using any interfacing whatsoever. And these, I'm not trying to waste zipper tape. This was an already cut piece. And I thought, I'm just gonna use those. I had two that were already cut and I wasn't using them for anything else. So I thought, oh, I'll just use them. A standing aught light. I have one of those right here. It doesn't feel bright enough to me. I have another one over there, which I used when I do my singer. So let's just base this in place. I don't know if this is an aught light though. I don't know. I don't remember. I actually don't remember the brand of it. Isn't the vinyl gorgeous? Oh my God. Stunning. Okay, then we're gonna just bring that up to the back. Just make sure you have matched your sides. And base that side in place. Okay. Now I am going to see if a little bit of double-sided tape will hold this down. I don't remember if I've tried it on this lining fabric or not. I could go iron it, but then I'd have to get up. My iron is not hot. And I don't want to do that while I'm live if I can avoid it. So let's see. And it's really just to hold this down while I get it in the, well, that worked out pretty good. I like that so far. All right, let's see. I don't think it's gonna hold it. It is not. That's okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna baste it down. Because this won't iron either, so I'm just gonna baste it down. It'll be easier than struggling with it. Another reason why I like to leave my zipper end long. So if I have to, for any reason, take off my zipper pull, I can get it back on there without struggling. Now I'm gonna take this double-sided tape off because it's not gonna work. Shelly, that's a very good question. And let me see what I'm doing here. I've been watching, you know, Kasaya, Lauren, and multiple other people for years, just years. And they do such a nice job. Now, you know, they're younger than me, so which is not a bad thing. I taught nursing for a long time as a, you know, and I was in management, and then I taught computers. I taught nurses computers for a long time, and I thought, you know, and I retired. So I had a lot of time on my hands, and I thought maybe I should just try it. I was nervous as a cat. Nervous as a cat. Oh, hold on. I gotta think about this because I never can get this right. That's not right. It's this way. And I thought, oh, I'll just try it. I practiced with my husband. Oh my gosh, I got it the first time. That's a miracle and a half. And so I did one, and I did a couple before I even published it. And I thought, heck, why not? I'm sewing all the time. I might as well see if anybody wants to watch and learn. And so that's exactly what I did. And I love it. I love it. So Shelly, if you're thinking about it, just do it. Give it a try. If you don't like it, you can stop. It's not a big deal. There's a lot to figure out. So if you want to do it, let me know. I'll be glad to give you any of the insight that I have. I truly, truly would. Okay, so I need to put some more double-sided tape here to keep my piece in. But I encourage anybody. It would be so fun to have others do it, and we could support each other. And so I would encourage you to do it. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, it's a beautiful thing, I know. So I'm going to get this top one in first, or taped on first. And then I'm going to cut my lining piece in half. You'll see why. Let me just get it in there as even as I can. Make sure I have enough on each side. Okay. Then I'm going to cut this in half. I just, like I said, I am not in it for the struggle. And so you have to be a little careful because it's not sewn there yet. It's only taped. Okay. So now I can splay those open. Thank you, Jadira. I love what I do. I've always loved what I did. So leave your this splayed open. We're gonna lay that down and we're gonna sew all the way around. And I am gonna pull my threads to the back. I have a little hump to go over here, so I'm just gonna go slow with my tag. Normally, if I was doing a metal tag, I would put it on after I got that basing on overlay. Okay. You notice I did not go back over my sides, which I normally do. I'm not familiar with this vinyl, so I didn't want to go over things more than once. Probably could have. But when you're not familiar with the product, you need to be a little careful that you don't put too many holes in it. Because I don't know how it would react. I really don't. I think it would be fine. But you never know. All right, let's tie this off. Okay. Guys and gals, let's close our pocket and then we'll cut off our excess zipper. This is a bound bag, so you don't leave anything open. Okay. Oh my gosh. Jadira. I've done it. It's very disturbing. It's fixable, but it's painful. Very painful. Oh my cow, guys. Look at that. Look how cute that is. And with that on the inside. Ugh. I know, I say it all the time, but it's probably my new bag. Can't help myself. This vinyl I got from Simply Classic, just so you know. It sews beautifully. Okay, I'm way ahead. So now we're going to do the exact same thing with the interior, whoops, the interior zipper pocket. So I failed again and did not do my centers. Very bad. Judy, are you talking about Simply Classic? Oh my gosh. I'm going to admit something to you guys. I'm going to do it on live because I don't think my husband's watching. He's out there watching. He went for a walk and then he's out there watching TV. When I got home, I sewed a bag for one of my cousins yesterday. She wanted it. She bought a bag from me like 3 years ago and wanted a new one. So she wanted black, all black. So I made one for her out of the black faux that I got from Simply Classic. Oh, you guys. It feels like real leather. It's beautiful. Thank you, Jan, for, oh yeah, thank you. It sews like a dream. It is a tiny bit stretchy, but I didn't find that to be a problem, honestly. So, and it's absolutely beautiful. If we get done, oh no, I already shipped it to her this morning. I was going to go get it and show you. I already sent it to her. She's going to love it. So what I did, I started to tell you what I did and then I didn't tell you. I went on their website yesterday after I'd sewed up that bag with that black and I bought some more. I didn't go crazy, but you never can have too much black. And so I did buy some black. All right, I'm just gonna sew around the outside and I will pull my threads to the back. I got another yard of this and some black. I know, Kathy. But I promised myself I wouldn't buy much before or after Shmee because I bought a machine, for heaven's sakes. But I have to have stuff to make stuff on the new machine, right? You know? I let go of my threads and now I can't tell you. I think it's this one. Yeah. And you know, it's not hard. I shouldn't say it's hard. I was getting ready to say it's hard to find quality products at a reasonable price. Because their faux leather for I think the roll it's 18, but I think it's like 56. Oh, heavens, fire. Okay. And it's quality stuff. So, anyway. All right, let's cut this out. I'm talking a lot, guys. I'm so sorry. I know it's going to be long. And if you have to go, I understand. But if you're at work, just don't say anything. We're making progress, so it's not too bad. I appreciate you all being here. I truly, truly do. I will say, Shelly, if you decide to do a channel, the lives are so much easier because you don't have to edit. Once you're done, it's up. You don't have to spend the time editing. I spend hours editing the videos just so it makes sense, speeding it up. I typically don't edit anything out because, you know, it is what it is. But I speed things up so that it's not hours long. So, all right, let me grab my other zipper. I think it's this one. Let's see. Yeah. You're always using black. See? I know it. I make a lot of things in black. If I don't make one at least of anything new I make in black to sell, because most people like black. And they want black with maybe just a hint of color, and that's what I made her. That's what I posted it on Facebook. That was that black one with the black and blue. That was for my cousin. She loves it. She's gonna love it. Not a big bag, but, and I'm posting that video sometime in the future. Okay, I'm just basting my zipper on. My fabric is right side up and my zipper is right side up. Hi, Patty. I'm making the Laverna by So Yours. It's an absolutely adorable bag. Absolutely adorable. I don't know that I need to hold this. Let me see. It's not too big. It's not too small. Everything I carry every day fits in it perfectly, and there's extra room. So I'm just putting the other side of my zipper on my lining piece. And then I'm going to take my zipper off. And I'm just going to baste these sides down because this stuff doesn't take to tape. Won't hold it. And I can't iron it. It's got this coating on it. And like I said before, I'm not going to struggle with it. And I'm doing it. Okay, good. Good, good, good. You know what somebody said? Somebody asked if I would on the lives, and I just I forgot about it until just a second. Read the question before I answer, because sometimes people are they're listening, but they may not be watching the chat. So I'm happy to do that. All right, let's put our zipper back on. I mean, this is a high dollar zipper jig. I have the zipper jig from Lauren Marmino over there, and I like it. I just find that this is easier for me. I can move it where I want. I don't have to mess with it. One of the tongs is broken though. However, it works perfectly for 3 and 5 zippers. Yeah. Really? Kathy, you're struggling with the zipper tapes. Go back to regular zippers. Yeah, I mean, you have to do what works for you. I'm not sure I could go back to regular zippers, honestly. I've gotten so used to this that it would, I don't know. Well, maybe I could. This little zipper jig, I think I got it. Where did I get my zipper jig? There you go. I'm reading the question. Good, Barb. Let me see if there's any marking on it. There is absolutely no marking on it whatsoever. I believe that I got that little thing several years ago, actually, from Missouri Star Quilting. They have them on Amazon. They have a purple one on Amazon. So, you know, you can get everything on Amazon anymore. All right, let's put this on. Then we'll cut our lining in 2. And our pockets will be done. Let me get my zipper pull. These are kind of clunky zipper pulls. I like them though. Thank you, Jan. Do they have them? I think that's where I got it. I'm pretty sure that's where I got it. Oh, my tape came up. Okay, that's right. Yeah. All right, let's cut our lining in half. And you probably might be asking yourself, why didn't I just cut my lining pieces in half before I started? Part of the reason is because I'm terrible at math. I will fully admit it. I can't figure out, the top one has to be longer because it comes down. And I can never figure out the math on that. I'm sure there's probably an easy way to do it, but I've never been able to figure it out myself. All right, I'm gonna do around the zipper and pull my threads to the back. So anyway, I had just found that it's just easier for me if I just cut it once I can get it on there, then it's even. you know, again, I'm not in it for the struggle. And if I have to do math, I'm not a happy girl. I don't like it. Yep, I went one stitch too far. That's all right. It's always an inch longer. Rebecca. Oh my gosh. So the top is always an inch longer. That makes absolute sense. Oh my. You might have just made my day. The top piece is always an inch longer. Very interesting. That makes absolute sense. I mean, as I'm looking at this thing, it makes complete sense. I'm going to do one more tie. Jan, did you find the purple one on Amazon? I thought about getting a new one, but I don't need it. You know, that one works fine. It's broken, but it works fine. All right, let's close this up. Cut off my tape. Gypsy Quilter brand. Yes, that's it, Jan. That's it. I remember that now. Thank you. I think that's the only one out there. I've searched before when I thought about maybe getting one. I couldn't find another one out there. Not on Amazon, anyway. I did not go back to the Missouri 12 month. I'm assuming they still have it. That Missouri quilt has everything, so. I love that. I do love that place. I've never been there. All right, perfect, perfect. There we go. All right, what's next? I think we actually, oh, okay. We do our strap connector. Let me find that piece. Okay, we're just gonna, this is raw edge on the inside. Let me get my ruler so I can actually see what I'm doing. Here it is. I'm just gonna divide it in half. No secret here. This is a 2-inch piece. And our, my hardware is 1 inch, so. Man, this doesn't want to mark for some reason. And then I'm going to use a 1/2-inch double-sided tape. Hi, Rebecca. You want to know about my black machine? My little machine here, and it's not little, but let me get this tape on because it's a struggle. This is a double-sided tape from Sellrite, and it is very sticky. Okay. I love it, but it's very sticky. This is a Sailrite fabricator from sailrite.com. They are a company that started out doing things for sails for boats. They're in Indiana. And the CEO's name is Matt. Ask me how I know that. When I bought this machine, it's been almost 2 years ago. I think I bought it in November of 21. I did tons of research, just absolutely tons of research on industrials. And, you know, they all are good machines. They really are. The Juki, the Thor, the, you know, I don't know, the other names, whatever. They're all really good machines. But the reason I went with this, number one, it was a little less expensive than the Juki. And they were offering free shipping. You know, shipping is $200 or $300. It's ridiculous. They're heavy. The other thing that sold me on it, honestly, was the customer service. Let me see how far I measure here. 3 inches. Okay. I heard just all rave reviews about the customer service, and I'm here to tell you, I'd give them a 10+ star. I really have, although I've really never had any problems with this machine. In the 2 years I've had it, I really haven't had any issues whatsoever. Whenever you see, you swipe scraps to the floor, you know, at some point, I will show you what my floor looks like. It's a tad embarrassing, honestly. But, you know, that's what you have vacuum cleaners for, right? So thank you. So the customer service for Sailrite is top-notch. And here's one little story, and I've told this before. So if you've heard me say it before, just hang tight. When I was going to buy one, and I got busy. I think it was during the time that I was, I don't know. I don't know what it was. I honestly can't remember. Let's put these on. So take your square rings or your big oval or circle rings, and on your square rings, make sure you put that little connector on the inside so nobody sees it. And then we're going to fold down to that line. Don't top stitch it yet. Don't do it. Anyway, we got busy doing something and I missed the free shipping sale. I mean, it was like a day. I missed it by a day or two. And I thought it was $200 or $300. I think it was, I don't remember how much it was, but it was, you know, it's a ridiculous amount. So I thought to myself, you know what? I missed it by a day. I'm going to just email them and see if they'll honor the free shipping. I emailed customer service, and they were very nice, but they said they can't do it. And I said, well, that's just really a bummer. Hi, Rena. Yes, I'm here. You didn't miss a whole lot. We've got a little bit left to do. So I'm just centering those. And then I'm going to put a piece of tape on here. And so anyway, I got a no from customer service. I understand. They're just doing their job, you know. Let me just make sure this is the right length. Yeah, okay. So I thought I'm gonna And I'm kind of ballsy this way. I reached out to the CEO, and his name is Matt. I just sent him an email. And I said, oh man, I just ran out of tape. That's okay. I have some more right here. I just sent him a nice email and said, you know, I've been looking at your machine for months, because I've been looking for months when I bought this. And I got busy with life, and I miss the free shipping, and I want one. But you know, if I have to wait for another free shipping event, because they have them, you know, a couple times a year, then I'll be happy to do that. But if you could see it in your heart to honor the free shipping, I'd be thrilled. I got an immediate response, and he said, absolutely, we will honor it. He was so nice. And so I got my machine, free shipping. Now the machines have gone up since then, $200 or $300 just for the machines. They've gone up. But anyway, that's my one story with them. Now I'm gonna eyeball this. I am not gonna worry about it. It looks pretty good to me. Okay. And then before I bought my cylinder arm, I wanted to see if they had a cylinder arm in the works, Cellrite. So I reached out to him again. I just said, you know, I love my Cellrite, and I am in need, listen to that. I'm thinking about getting a cylinder arm. And all right, now we're just gonna sew this in place. I've been talking, so let me just make sure I'm doing it right. She has you do it a certain way in the pattern, and if you want to do it that way, then I would. I am gonna just start here. So I reached out to him again last week, actually. I'm gonna pull these threads to the back. I reached out to Matt, the CEO, and I just said, I love my Cellrite. I would like to get a cylinder arm, and I just wanted to make sure before I bought a different one that you don't have one in the works. Again, he responded almost immediately. They don't have one in the works. I'm going to go backwards. But they are going to be starting that process because their company is more into bag making. They still do lots of things for sales, for boat sales and boat stuff. But they have a lot more supplies for bag making than they ever had. And they see the need. I'm not the only one, evidently, that's reached out to ask them. Let me get this done. Hold on. Poke any thing inside so it doesn't hang over, and oh, I gotta go backwards. See, it was gonna give me a headache. Because I wasn't going backwards. So anyway, they're gonna start the process of a cylinder. Now, you know, I've already waited 2 years, so I'm not waiting. You know, he didn't say how long it would be, but my guess is it's a long process to develop a new machine. So I wasn't gonna wait. So I got my Thor. It's coming. But he was very nice. So that's just an example. I mean, the CEO responds to your emails in less than a day. And I've reached out to customer service. There was a time where this machine was making a lot of noise. More than I thought it should. So I reached out to customer service and I sent them a little video. Okay, there we go. I'm going to put some rivets. Grab my rivets. And again, they responded immediately and said, you know, the best thing you can do is just take it all apart and oil it, clean it, and that should improve. And it did. I mean, yeah. Whoops. I am going to put a couple rivets right below my stitching. It's not required, but I think number one, it helps with the decorative look and gives it just a hair more stability. It's sewn on there pretty well. Okay. It's a beautiful thing. I'm going to have to get up and press these. So you'll see, hopefully, let me see how my knee's doing. Hold, let's see. Look at that. Oh, all right, talk amongst yourselves for just a second. Okay. It just adds something to the whole bag, I think, honestly. All right, let me see what's next. We're getting close, guys. All right, now we're going to do the zipper part of the gusset. Isn't that cute? Oh, sorry. I just love stuff. Yeah. Okay, let's do the zipper. I got pattern pieces everywhere. And I'm going to do these for time's sake. I'll have to go back and see what... I know, Jan, I love the black hardware too. Hi, Sandra. I didn't see you pop in. I'm so glad you're here. Sandra is the sewing room of Gardner, where I took a class in Raleigh, North Carolina, with Susan, with Kasaya and Susan. It was absolute fun. Jan was there. Christy was there. There was a bunch of people there. It was so fun. It's the first sewing class I've taken. Now, not that I really need sewing classes, but you learn something all the time. I do anyway. I had so much fun, Sandra. That was just absolute fun. So I'm putting double-sided tape on the edges here so that I don't have to, it'll go a little quicker. Normally I probably wouldn't do that. I would just use clips. Hi, Renee. You're from Kuwait? Oh my gosh. You're halfway around the world, or around the world. I don't know how far that is. All right, let's get my zipper. Okay. All right, so you're going to take one of your outside pieces. Catherine, that's hilarious. You guys, man, I gotta tell you again how much I appreciate each one of you. I truly do. It's amazing. So right side's down with my outside piece. And get it on there as good as you can with your double-sided tape or clips or whatever you're using. And then I'm going to take the double-sided tape off and sandwich my lining zipper right in there. I think it sticks better to the right side of that lining fabric. You notice the problem of noise clacking is so much less. Yeah. All right, let's do the full seam allowance. I'll tell you though, I love this machine and I would buy it again. However, when I sewed with the cylinder Thor that I'm getting, hopefully next week, there's no comparison. It purrs. It absolutely purrs. I don't know what the difference is. I gotta get my zipper pull out of the way here. I don't know what the difference is, but it's significant. Now, this one doesn't make, you know, if you keep it oiled and cleaned, it's not really too bad. There for a while, it was very noisy, I'll be honest. But, all right, let's put these wrong sides together. And then we'll top stitch and baste the other three sides. Oh, I'm dropping things. Clean up in aisle 3. Wouldn't that be nice if you could do that? You know, make a mess and do whatever you want and then just call for cleanup in aisle 3. Okay. Let's top stitch that. See that light? Oh. In my way. Thank you, Dawn. So glad you're here. You know, I learn something all the time too. I honestly do. When I watch other people, when I make a bag and do a pattern, I learn tons. Some of these designers, it's like, wow. Okay, let's do the other side and then we'll put our bottom gusset on. And I'm going to do it this way so I can see my sides. Okay. All right, let's do it. I'll do it from this side. No worries, Sandra. Are you going live too today? What are you going to do? I might watch. You know, that's the other thing. When other people are doing their videos or they go live, I learn tons from them. Tons. So if you're going live, Sandra, let me know. I'd love to watch. Sandra has the best setup in her area there in Raleigh. It's actually in Gardner, North Carolina. Oh, cool. That's cool, Sandra. She has, and if you haven't visited Sandra's online shop, she has some really cool stuff. I hope you don't mind, Sandra. But she has some really nice vinyls, waterproof canvas. I bought some when I was there. I think I sewed something with it already. I can't remember now. I have to tell you something, but I can't remember now. When I went to get my knee injection today, because I'm new to Medicare, he had to do, you know, a memory test and depression test and all that stuff, and he had to do the memory test. And I said, I have to remember something? And he goes, yes, Barb, you can do it. And, you know, obviously it wasn't an issue, but it was, that's what you know, I'm glad to be my age. I'm glad to be as healthy as I am. But, you know, you get to a certain age and you have to do certain things. And it's like, really? I have to do that? It's crazy. All right, there's my zipper gusset. It's a beautiful thing. Look at that. All right, let's take our gusset, bottom gusset, and let's put our outsides together. I'm going to get my Wonder Clips out for this part. Yeah, oh my God, remember 3 things. Banana, sunrise, and donuts. See, I can remember it still. I'm pretty proud of that, actually. All right, let me get my my lining gusset. And so you have to remember that, and you're putting your lining gusset right sides together with your lining. I'm kind of getting off track here, sorry. This is all about fun though, isn't it? Yeah. Your words were kitchen, machine, and pot. Oh, I had a big laugh with my doctor. It was pretty funny. And in between, you have to perform a task, so to show that you can actually remember. Like, I have to remember those, and in between doing it. Okay, I'm just checking that my zipper pull and my square ring are out of the way. It was funny. Anyway, I just thought that was a cute little story I was telling on myself. I did. I remembered them, Chan. I know. It's a miracle. Now let's turn those over and top stitch before we do the other side. It's just easier. I got too much stuff here, guys. I gotta clean up. It's driving me crazy. And I guess for me, the reason it's so funny is because my last job, I worked with Medicare patients and the physician offices. And I saw a lot of those tests. Anyway, it's just like, oh man, I'm there. All right, so I'm putting the connecting the other side of my gusset. And I'm just gonna line that up. Yeah, no, it's good. Now, if you don't want to do it this way, you can base them. Hi, Lana. Welcome from Indiana. Indiana's where I bought my Cellrite machine. I absolutely love it. I forget what city they're in, actually. All right, let me make sure everything is out of my way. Okay, and let's turn it right side out and top stitch. Oh my, this is my new bag. I think this is my new bag. I can always make another one though. So just maneuver that so you're not top stitching anything else. And then like any other zipper gusset, we're gonna baste that bottom, the lining and the exterior together before we move on. All right, let me get my clips. You know, Lena, I got it from Cellrite. I can't remember what city they're in. Jan, can you look it up real quick? I honestly, I can't remember the city. I've never been there, you know, because they shipped it to me. It's on the tip of my tongue, too. Columbia City. Man, you're fast, Jan. You're getting pretty good at this. Columbia City. I would not have remembered that. That wasn't in my memory bank. Hi, Leslie. Where in Tennessee are you from? My husband was born in Tennessee. He loves Tennessee. He loves Tennessee. In fact, we're going to be going to Gatlinburg sometime soon. We make a yearly trip to Gatlinburg. We love it. Okay, I'm just basting those sides together. Crossville, Tennessee. It's halfway between Knoxville and Nashville. Okay. I honestly, I may have seen that when we were driving around. Okay. I guess it is done. Oh, really, Catherine? Thank you. I have to say, that was so much fun. I've been watching Lauren. Oh, I think my thing is going out. I've been watching Lauren for years. All right, so I already marked the centers here, but you want to put your gussets together where your seam is. And I just have to find a big old clip. And then mark that center. Oh, see? Nasty. You know what? I'm not going to struggle. I'm going to get one of my mega clips. Okay, that's easier. Okay. Let me mark my centers. Thank you. It is. It's just gorgeous. These I already marked, but I'm just going to make sure I can see it. All right, so we did our center there. And then get your centers together and clip those, because that right here is where the center of it's going to be on your piece. Does that make sense? Let me show you. So I know I got it so you can't see. Sorry about that. Let me pull this up just a hair. So I put my centers together where I marked my centers, and now I'm marking on each side, top and bottom, because that's where the center will be on our front and back pieces. Okay. I don't use those big clips very often, but man, they come in handy. All right, let me see what she has us do next, so I'm not going out of order. I think we're ready to put it on, actually. Oh, set your gusset aside for a second, and we're gonna put our front and backs together. Let me grab, where's my other piece? Okay, so she shows you in the pattern, this piece is going to be with the inside piece that's plain. I'm sorry. This zipper part is going to be with the outside piece that has the zipper. Does that make sense? Zipper lining, decorative, outside. Those two we're going to put right sides together. Is that right? Yeah. Right sides together. Now, it really doesn't matter, but this is a little bit more to the top here than if you have it here. It's a subtle thing, but I want mine on the top like this, closer to the top. Let me show you the difference on the one I made already. You'll see what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter. It really does not matter. Just get your centers together. And then we're going to just base these together. So that one will base together. And let me show you the difference. So you see on this one how far down the decorative double D rings, figure 8 rings are. This is the top of the bag. And see how far down they are. For this bag, I'm going to have them towards the top. Honestly, it doesn't matter. After I finished it, I looked at it and like, that probably was supposed to be the other way. And then I looked at it again and I'm like, it's fine. It looks fine. Yeah. I mean, if you're, Lena, if you're a member of my Facebook group, if you're not, you should come join. Val posted a bunch of pictures that they've done with different options for the decorations on the outside. And you don't even have to put the decorations if you don't want to. It's a cute bag without it, I think. But they did them differently on several bags. It looks really good. I wasn't feeling very creative this morning as far as changing it, so I just left it this way. Thank you, Jan. Gosh, Jan. You guys, I'm going to publicly say something about my friend Jan. I didn't meet her until I started doing YouTube videos. She is the sweetest, kindest person you ever want to meet. Jan, I'm talking about you. All right, let's base these in place while I talk about Jan. She has been my biggest supporter, and I finally got to meet her in Gardner, North Carolina. She's just as sweet in person as she is online. And so she's the best admin. So thank you, Jan. I appreciate you. I'm just going to double check to make sure I didn't mess up. Okay, because I was talking. Yeah. All right, I'm just going to trim this up, ever so slightly, ever so slightly. Okay. Cute, 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 cute. Look at that. Oh, I love it. We all need more Jan in our lives. Absolutely. I agree. Okay, I'm just basting the front and the inside. Let me just make sure I have my zipper pocket going the right way. That would be fine. Trim it up if you need to. Just a little. Don't over trim these. Okay. All right, the next thing I do is just make sure your internal zipper pockets are flat. They're both flat as can be. All right, perfect. Now let's put our gusset on the front. It doesn't matter. She has you putting it on the front piece first. Okay, my zipper is right there. So you have your centers marked, and I'm going to use my let me get these out of the way. Hold on. I'm going to use my Wonder Clips for this. They just hold better. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. Okay. So I always clip my centers. On the bottom and the top. How long have we been live? I don't even know. Oh my. Long time. If you have to go, I get it, but I'd love for you to stay. We're getting close to the finish. All right, now do your sides. Dina, do I have a video on making these clip holders? I do. They are the by Annie baskets. And there is a video out on my channel, but she has a video too. So, they're pretty easy to make. Jan, I don't know if you can link my video and by Annie's. I'm not opposed to people going to look at hers. I haven't looked at hers in a long time. Oh yeah, these are this one, you guys look. This was a directional fabric, and look at my sewing machines. They're sideways. I didn't care. I did not care. No, I did not. All right, I'm gonna clip my corners on my gusset. You have to do it. This is only my second one of these, but I had to do it on the other one. Sometimes you don't have to clip your corners, but I found on this one you have to. So I just do about 5 or 6 clips all the way around the corner. Makes a big difference. And if you feel like you need to use staples, then do it. I haven't used staples in a while. I have done it before though. They're very helpful. Okay, let's see if that's enough. Oh my gosh, Jan, look at you go. You're something else. Oh my gosh, that makes such a difference. Just clipping that gusset just a little. Oof. Amazing. And you know, I always say this too. If you end up with a tiny pucker, which I may with this, I don't know yet. Don't fret about it. It's handmade. It's one of a kind. So unless there's a major pucker, I don't worry about it, honestly. I know there are some people out there that wouldn't be okay, and that's okay too. I try not to get puckers. Don't get me wrong. I don't like puckers. I showed something to my husband the other day, and it had a tiny pucker on it. And he does all my QA. He found the pucker. And he looked at me and he goes, "What's that?" I said, "It's a tiny little pucker." He goes, Is that acceptable?" And I said, "Well, not really. But today it is." It was so funny. I had to laugh. I don't think we're gonna get any puckers in this today. This is the most tedious part of the whole bag. Clipping it and getting things just right in your corners before you sew. Now I started with a full bobbin. I hope I have enough. I have another one ready, but okay. I think we're ready. Okay, let's do it. And I'm going to start on the bottom. And grab my stiletto. And just go slow around your corners. Oh, Mary, I'm laughing at your comment. That's funny. You guys, this is my new bag. I don't know. I mean, I am carrying a purple one right now, a Louis Peck purple one that I absolutely love. Hi, Granny. Granny, aren't you the one that lives near me somewhere? Oh, you know what, guys? I'm going to get my fancy clip, Kelly's, to pull my corners where they need to be. I'm going around the top, so I'm trying to be very careful. And I'm going to open my zipper. Oh, your name is Sherry. Okay. Well, welcome, Sherry. Glad you're here. close to another corner. Doing good. This is this faux croc is sewing beautifully. Okay, let's see how we did. Do a little spot QA here. Oh my gosh, guys. Not one pucker. It's an absolute beautiful thing. All right, let's do the other side. Not one pucker. I'll have to see if it passes the inspector, though. See how we can, if we can get it without puckers on this side, too. Thank you, Sherry. You know, I gotta tell you guys, I have so much fun doing this. And I hope it shows because I'm just having a lot of fun. And I love to sew. I wish my mom was still alive. She taught me how to sew. Oh, my little Band-Aid came off. That's embarrassing. And if she was alive, she would be so happy that I would be doing this. Now, she didn't know how to use a computer. She barely could use her phone. But somebody would have to set her up to watch me. But she'd love it. My mom and my dad were some of my biggest fans. They loved their Barbie. I love them too. I miss them terrible. That's one bad thing about the cycle of life, you know? Losing those people that you love dearly. Grateful that we're in a better place, you know? It's not very fun though. All right, let's clip our corners. Jan, you're making me tear up. I Thank you. Thank you for that. I'm really not a big crybaby. I'm truly not. But that touches me. So thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, maybe I am a little bit of a crybaby. Oh, gosh. It's okay, though. That's a very happy thing. Now, see, there might, I'm going to do my best, but I don't like, this might, there might be a pucker down there. We'll see. Not the end of the world. I do have my zipper open, so if it helps you to open your zipper, then I would do it. This other side is always the worst side to get it right. I think we're gonna be okay though. And just maneuver it in, take a clip off and kind of maneuver it so it kind of spreads it out. And that usually helps. Not always, but usually. All right, guys, we're so close to being done. We're so close to being done with my new bag. How about that? Squash it, squish it. Michelle, squash it, squish it, whatever it takes, right? Okay, one more corner. And those are very technical sewing terms, aren't they? They are. I think we're going to be okay. We'll see. That's why you see me put like 1,000 clips on here. It just helps. All right. Let's do it. Let me keep my tools handy. Nope, I always start on the bottom. Oh, I forgot we got to do the binding. Ugh. Oh dear. Okay. The binding will be easier. Okay. Let me pull this. I definitely, with this, would not use any interfacing with these two materials that I'm using. You just don't need it. I don't think. Now, if you're using cotton or something else that's very lightweight, then yeah, I would. But not with this vinyl and not with this waterproof canvas. Somebody remind me to check my bobbin before I put the binding on. Okay. The one thing I do like about this pattern is that the gussets, even though it's a bound bag, your zipper isn't next to the binding, which can potentially be a problem putting binding on, where it gets caught in the zipper. I think we might have gotten away with no puckers. I'm not gonna say it yet. Oh, I gotta go back. My needle came out. Okay, let's take a gander. See how we did. I don't think there's a pucker. It's a beautiful thing. All right, I'm not gonna mess with taking it out because I'm gonna get the, I'm using black binding. That's all I have. I'm thinking out loud. I might change to, I have plenty. I'm gonna change to black thread for the binding. Sorry, I know that'll take me a hot minute, but I think it'll be worth it. So give me just a second. I think it's always better to match your binding with your thread. So let me change this. Good time to check that. Let me grab some black thread. Hold on. Hold on. Never as easy as you think it's going to be. There we go. Okay. Let me thread it up real quick. Thanks for... Do you guys change your thread to match your binding? I'm curious. I don't always, but when it's black in a light color thread, I prefer to. Oh gosh, I'm having trouble with this too. There we go. Sorry guys. I think in the end we'll be glad we did it. Black is the hardest thread to color to thread because you can't see it against the black machine. It's like, oh, it's hard to see it. You generally try to? Yeah. Yeah. Gosh. I never have this much trouble either. It's just because we're live. So that's the only reason. There we go. Okay. Beautiful. I didn't get that in there right. It's not coming. Okay. That was painful. Sorry about that. All right, let's do the binding. Thank you, Valerie. Gosh. Painful. It's just, you know, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. All right, let's put this baby on here. I've done this black. This black's gonna look really good. This is fold over elastic. I will say, if you've watched any of my videos, I've used it. This is probably the 4th or 5th time I've used it. I'm liking it more and more. In fact, I just ordered some more. I know. I didn't see anybody have it at So Magical. So, but I do. The one thing that it doesn't do that is part of bound bags, it's not stiff, so it doesn't give the bag as much structure. Shelly, oh my gosh, I can't believe you just said that. I just got some sticky binding in. None of it would match this. I just got some from Fabric Therapy. I splurged and I ordered it weeks ago, actually. I have not tried it. I just got it yesterday. It wouldn't have worked here because of the colors. I think I got a black and white stripe and checkered, so it wouldn't have looked good here. But have you done it, Shelly? You ordered, oh yeah, Mary, you're gonna love it. Yep. So who has tried the sticky binding? I'm curious. I'm really kind of curious. I'm gonna go ahead and clip this on the other side so we can just sew them both at the same time. You haven't yet. I'll let you know. I will let you know. I'm curious to try them. You know, it's like with every new thing. I mean, and that's the thing with bag making today. There are so many new things coming out. It's hard to keep up, and I don't buy them all. I'd love to. I'd like to have a bag making store that I could go to and walk out and not pay. Just like a little storage area where it's free to everybody. Wouldn't that be nice? Fabric Therapy. Fabric Therapy. Fabric-therapy.com has the sticky. Now, I don't know. I think Weft and Warp carries it too. I'm not actually sure. But that's where I got mine from. I'm anxious to try it. Somebody, Brooke, I don't don't know if Brooke's on here today. She probably isn't. But Brooke has tried it. And she likes it. She said, I asked her how sticky it was. And she said, it's sticky, but it's not too sticky if you need to move it. So, she likes it. She's not on here today. I don't think. I haven't seen her. And then I fold mine over. With this, it's probably not necessary, but I do it. All right, let's sew this on. And then we just got to put our handle on. Okay, here we go. You know what? I didn't like the way that bobbin went in there, so let me just check this tension here real quick. No, it's good. Last thing I need is it for not to be sewing good. Oh, gosh. And I just unthreaded my needle. Oh, my goodness gracious. Happens. I'm using a large needle, 18, so it's not nearly as hard to thread as some. Okay. Isn't it a beautiful thing? Watch Barbie thread her machine twice. She did, Jess used it. Excellent. I can't wait to try it, really. All right, let's do this, guys. Oh, the black on black. I'm glad I changed it. Much better than if I'd used the teal color. If I was perfect at doing this, I would just use the teal. But I'm not. Alright. Those sides are the thickest parts. And my lovely fabricator just goes right through it. Let's see if we caught it all the way around. Oh, I missed it right there. Not a big deal. I'll just pull it and we'll fix that. That's one thing I do like about the elastic, honestly, is if you miss any, you can pull it and it stretches much more. Oh, I missed some there. Much more so than, you know what, I'm going to do the other side and then I'll fix it because my clips are in my way. Yeah. I'll do that. So that's one big benefit to the elastic. It's stretchless, obviously. Getting there, guys. Hi, Annie. You're fine. That's one beautiful thing about YouTube. You can always watch the rerun. All right, let's see how we did on this side. It's kind of hard to see the black on black. Oh, I missed one little spot. Okay, let's fix those. Let's see. Squish, Michelle, I'm squishing big time. Okay, that's better. Let's see. That's good on that side. Now, the spots that I missed over here, let's do those. Actually, this corner. Let me see. Oh, one little spot over there. Okay. Sometimes I do really get this and I don't have to fix anything. And of course, you know, today, live. I'm not embarrassed though. It happens. It's sometimes on the corners, you know. I probably need to clip it better. Almost done. Oh my gosh, you guys, that really turned out good. Let me just burn a couple little tiny spots. And I need a different, it ran out of juice. Okay, all right, let's turn it. Sherry, you're funny. You are so funny. Here's the birthing. The birthing is here. If you're using these two fabrics, they do not need any interfacing, zero. So a lightweight vinyl and a waterproof canvas. I mean, it depends on you and how stiff you like your bags, but this doesn't need it. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, I'm just doing a tiny bit inspection and then we'll attach our handle. I don't think there's one pucker. How did that happen? That is an absolute beautiful thing. Oh my gosh, you guys. Now you'll notice I only put one zipper. On the purple one I did, I put two zippers, pulls. Oh my gosh. Look at that. I know, I get so excited, I can't help myself. All right, let's get our handle on. This is my new bag. Oh, yeah. Catherine, thanks for being there. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. I truly do. All right, now I struggle with this. I'll be honest. Let's put this up and through our slide adjuster. She gives you directions. Let me see if it was helpful to watch, to look at the directions. So up and through the slide adjuster, I'm folding my webbing over just to prevent any fraying. I did burn the ends, but man, I'm gonna decrease my stitch length just a little. All right, I'm gonna do one more row of stitching. You can do a box if that makes you feel more comfortable. I don't like boxes. I can't make them look decent, although this is black on black, so it probably wouldn't matter. Okay. All right, now this is a little confusing to me. So here's the raw end. We're gonna take and put it through our square ring without getting anything twisted. No, that's not right. No. We're coming up this way. Let's see. Up. Did I get it twisted? Hold on. No. Yeah. up. Okay, this is very confusing. Linda, another my new bag. I know, I can't help myself. Okay. Okay. I struggle with this every time, guys, so you're just gonna have to bear with me. I don't know why it's that hard. It's really not. Okay. Up and through. No, that's not right. Yeah, I don't have a swivel hook. I'm not using swivel hooks. I'm putting it directly on the bag. So, I just did this yesterday. Let's see what I did on my bag here. It's awful, Lena. It's just awful. It shouldn't be this hard, but it is. Let's see what I did here. Here's my thing. Up through. Oh. Alright. This is upside down. This is right, I think. Up and through. Yeah, I think this is right. I gotta turn this around though. All right. Down through that square ring. Down through and up. BJ. Oh my gosh. BJ, you're a lifesaver. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. BJ, where have you been all my life? I just met you in Raleigh. Okay, so do you see what I did? Painful. And then up through the bottom, and then we'll connect it there. And it's not twisted. It's a beautiful thing. I'm gonna turn that over, and I'm just gonna clip it in here. Oh, I have to laugh at myself. I struggle with that every single time. Every time. Yep. I mean, it doesn't matter if I'm by myself. Where I am, that is a challenge for me. All right, let's sew that on straight. I'm pretty accomplished at many things. That is not one of them for me. It's kind of like math. It's not a forte. You'd think I've made so many of these, you'd think that would be easy. No. One more row of stitches and then we're done, guys. Okay. Let's clean it up. And then we're done. Oh my gosh, it is a beautiful thing. I didn't put a beautiful thing tag on here. I should have. Okay. All right, let me move you up so you can see my embarrassed little face. You guys, thank you, BJ. That was very, very helpful. You're a lifesaver. All right, here it is. Here it is, guys. The Laverna by So Yours. Oh my God. I love it. Look, a nice big zipper pocket in here. And look at the inside. Look how big the inside is. It's huge. It's really big. Oh. I love it. I love it. Now, you know, what I would do next time, let me move this, is just put swivel clasp on it. I mean, you know, again, I'm not into the struggle. I didn't want to use swivel clasp on here because there's no reason that the strap would ever need to come off. So I'm trying not to overdo it on the hardware. Look at that. You guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for bearing with me. This has been 162 minutes. I had no idea it would take this long. I'm a chatterbox, so I'm going to have to work on that. But I appreciate you being here. Thanks for watching. And let's do it again soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.